We didn't already talked about how Blue probably needs to step away from this job because of occupational hazards. But is Madam going to remove Blue because she can't actually trust her? What's good, y'all? It's your sister Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another All the Queens Men video. And in this one, we're going to be talking about if Madam is about to turn on Blue. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notification so you don't miss out on any of my All the Queens Men content and conversations. Y'all, if there is something to be talked about in a storyline or a character, we are talking about it here because I'm a good sis. You let her talk TV with, okay? At any given point, feel free to let me know what you think in the comment section down below because this is a conversation on this here content, okay? And I really wanted to explore this because I did make the video talking about how Blue probably needs to quit. And then we're starting to get the seeds of what Madam is seeing as or feeling like could be disloyalty, but she hasn't said anything yet. Just so we're clear, I'm recording this right after seeing episode 7, but before seeing episode 8. And we're starting to get Madam like questioning Blue. And when Blue didn't tell her like, oh, I was at the therapist when you couldn't get in contact with me, Madam started the episode off talking about asking Tommy, like, did you talk to Blue? I haven't been able to get through to her. When she sees Blue at the club later on, she's like, yeah, I was trying to reach you and I couldn't. She's like, oh, I had some personal things. Madam look at her sideways like, personal things, huh? But she doesn't say anything. And we know that Madam is in a place right now where she's not on her proper medication. So she could be struggling with coming bipolar episodes or split personality episodes or just some type of manic episode in general, because we don't actually know what her diagnosis is. And with us starting to see the seeds of her questioning Blue's loyalty, questioning if Blue is telling her the truth when she asks her specific questions about her whereabouts, while they're in the midst of like going to war and having people infiltrate and this and that, I think that it could be something that sets her up to not really be able to trust Blue in a way that doesn't become reversible. And that's so interesting to think about because when I first started this series, the way that Madam treated Blue, like, yes, she loves pretty much everybody around her, but she handles people with a very tough hand and she has very, 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 very tough love. But even going back to when she gave that massage to Blue, like she got the couples massages and she just wanted Blue to know that she appreciated her, looking at how Blue was not phased, not necessarily not phased, but she was willing, didn't question, putting down her lover Nat, Cat, whatever the hell the girl name was, when she had crossed Madam and you know, Amp ended up shot and then she threatened Madam. Blue was like, don't even worry about it, and she handled it, put that girl down. So watching how these women navigate life with one another, how they support one another, how they go hard for one another, it is so wild to even fathom that that could not be the case. But when you think about Blue not feeling comfortable, I guess maybe it's because she might feel weak in going to therapy or think that Madam wouldn't necessarily understand. We get to see with like Tommy not knowing what Madam's prescription is. It's like maybe Madam keeps her medical things close to the vest. So maybe Blue feels like she has to keep her medical things close to the vest. Clearly you don't feel safe enough to communicate like this is what's actually going on. So that means that there's something there in reference to you feeling the need to hide. And then rightfully so, if Madam can sense that you're hiding something and you're not being as forthcoming, that is literally creating the little tear in the thread that can be pulled of like, girl, I might not can trust you, period. Now, I don't think it's something that's going to unravel and happen very, very quickly, but depending on how long Blue stays within therapy, how cagey she continues to be about it and not necessarily forthcoming, all of that is going to be things that line Madam up to be in a place of not being able to trust Blue and to turn on Blue. Now the question is though, is she going to turn on Blue? I think that it's both yes and no. I think that she 100% has the potential to turn on Blue if Blue continues to hide what's going on in her life and make Madam feel like she can't trust her. However, I do think that out of everybody around Madam, Blue will be the person that she turns on the slowest. She will be the person that she gives the most amount of credit, the most amount of space, the most amount of effort, intention, and empathy to before she actually acts. So I don't know if we're going to see her turn on Blue this season, but I could totally see in the next seasons as it progresses with the processing of Blue's PTSD, if Blue actually starts to realize and takes her therapist's advice about getting out of the business and getting away from her current job because it's exasperating all of her trauma from the military, and Blue trying to walk away, that is another thing that will catapult Madam into a place of like turn on Blue, because she would have felt like Blue turned on her. And then once Madam is off her meds, all bets are off. So I do, again, think that we could see Madam turn on Blue. I just don't know when we will actually see it and if we will see it in this season. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I think this is such a interesting topic to further a conversation about and to discuss. And I can't wait to hear what y'all have to say so that we can further discuss it in the comments down below. I'm your good sis, Lola Talk TV with. It's been another All the Queens Men video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, turn on your bell notification for the All the Queens Men playlist so you don't miss a moment when I drop a new video every single day. I got you, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.